Welcome back to DSI. Now, Brandon, for the first time this year, we got to see two-time defending DIAA champion Smyrna in action. The Eagles, admittedly, are a young team this year, looking to get their footing under them as a unit in their second match of the year on Wednesday, visiting Sussex Tech. The champs already out to a nice lead early. 120-pounders, Smyrna's Curtis Crossan has Tech's Harold Baker, and the move looks like it hurts. Crossan quickly gets the position in the pin. Now on to 138, Tech's Abidel Soto Perez, Smyrna's Garrett Hudson. Hudson racking up the points on the takedown and then off the escape. He'd win off points to give Smyrna a 37-0 lead.
Wow, now probably the most interesting match of the night right here, 182-pound division. Smyrna's Gavin Porter out to a great start on Tech's David DeCampley. But check this out, DeCampley gets the quick reverse and a quicker whistle to secure the pin. What a play right there. But the Eagles stayed dominant in this one, 220-pound class. Smyrna's Cale Howell gets the best of Paul Webb. Smyrna moves to 2-0 on the season, 60-18 the win.
Sussex Tech's a good program, coached by a good coach. You know, they're always going to come tough. Everybody always brings their A game against Smyrna. We're very young. We've only got, 14 practices in. So I'm very proud of the young guys for stepping up. They've worked extra hard to get in shape, and they listen. When you got a young team, they listen. So we're off to a good start.
In other action this week, the Woodbridge Blue Raiders, who went to the dual team championships a year ago, surprisingly just getting their first win of the year this week over Seaford, and Caesar Rodney with a 1-point win over Milford on Wednesday.
Couple more scores to get to. Cape Henlopen over Polytech, 57-6. That's just dominance right there. And then right here, Sussex Central beating Dover 75-6. Golden Knights with a big victory there.
Yes. Now, one of the more interesting storylines coming into this wrestling season was the fact that because of the threat of COVID-19, the DIAA decided that they will not have a full dual team championship meet. Instead, they are looking to develop a formula to crown a team champion at the end of the year based on individual winners. While this may be okay, this kind of puts Smyrna's chances for a three-peat for a bit of a loop. I spoke to the coach of the champs on how or if their strategy changes for them to win it all.
It absolutely changes the strategy. It makes us switch from, as coaches, from coaching a team to coaching the individual, which is a big difference. When you got to coach the individual to get as high on the podium as he can get or she can get, then it's a different story. Still coaching, but you just change the strategy a little bit. To me, this sport is all about the team, so it does kind of take away a little bit, but we're ready to go. We're going to deal with what we got to deal with.
That is very interesting. Now, yes, absolutely. Now, Smyrna, just like basketball and just like we said with football, they're the standard, right? I don't know much about what the rest of the top of the state has, but Smyrna, honestly, they will need to improve as far as top to bottom in their lineup. Now, granted, this was just their second match, but they have some great individual guys, but as a team, from that lineup top to bottom, from the smaller guys to the heavier guys, I do think they'll need to improve to win another title.
Now, Trey, I don't know how much stock I can put into a team championship if the teams don't actually compete against each other. You know what this feels like? It kind of feels like fantasy high school wrestling, where we're talking about calculating a champion based off of points.
That's true.
It's like playing roto fantasy baseball, but I mean, I don't
know.
Go
off on it. Tell us how you really feel.
I don't know what to say, Trey. I don't know if I can actually take a champion being crowned if the teams aren't actually playing against each other. But you got to say Smyrna's one of the top dogs once again this year. It'll be interesting to see how these teams actually maneuver to gain advantage this season. I mean, this is something that we've never seen before and may never see again. So, I mean, it's interesting.
Very strange circumstances calling for very strange times, obviously.
That's right. We'll stay right there. When we come back, millions of dollars in federal grant money is headed to the state of Maryland. How it will help in the fight against COVID-19.
I'm TJ Gibson from Delmarva High School. You're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.